Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new video. It is me, Bessie Boy, and today we're back on my Minecraft server playing Minecraft. The building you're looking at right now is the one that we built on stream last time out. It's a little bazaar in Whitwallow. It's our underground dungeon area, and we're currently in the process of restoring it. So this is what we've been working on stream, but I think there's a lot of value in going away from this place, heading up outside. So when I open up my map, I want to hover over all the way over to this side, and you can see we have a beach and harbor city waypoint. Now, the thing is, I want to make this a living, sprawling world where a different place has a different function. That means we're going to go all the way over to Wombarton. We are now in Wombarton, and we're not that far off our waypoint. Right, as you can see now, we are on the location where I have my waypoint placed. And this place, to me, looks insane to make a beach/port. And the function of the beach will be to naturally attract tourism. So we can go two ways. We can either go the beach route, or we go the port route. And I think, if I'm being honest to myself, there is a stone platform over here with a waypoint already on it, which is fantastic. Let's build our port over here. Mainly because I think there is already a lot of infrastructure here. I will be grabbing my wooden axe, because we're going to be using World Edit for a little bit. Now, I don't like to use World Edit, but especially for large terraforming, it is something that I feel kind of necessary to use. So I will be using it in this instance. I have just loaded back in, and that has to do with the pause and stop recording. As you can see in the top left corner, I now have a recording software, which hopefully means that you guys will be able to see me build this entire port structure in fast forward. And also from a third person perspective, so I'm really curious to see how that works. If that works, let's get to building. Right, so World Edit is not really being my friend right now. That said, I'm still gonna give it a go, and hopefully we'll be able to build something really sick in the near future. So yeah, I'll chat to you guys again once I feel like I've done significant progress. Alright, I'm finally starting to feel like I'm making some progress. That said, how far do I want this pier, this dock to be? Because there are a few different things we can do, namely. So, if I just quickly go back here and set my sphere to a larger radius. Let's do 6. Right, you see, we can go out for quite a long ways. So maybe we do something like this. I'm just still deliberating if I want to, how large I want to make this dock. Because I do want it to be a landmark, if that makes sense. Oops. Undo. There's also a pirate ship. Right? Yeah, it is a pirate ship. Is it the skeleton ship, or is it just a normal... I think it's just a normal pillager ship. But it could be quite cool if maybe... we just do something like this. Now, keep in mind, I will be smoothing this all out down the road. So just keep that in mind for now. I think we're going to play a little bit more, and I will catch up to you guys in a little bit. Right, with that all being said, I want to welcome you guys to the port of Lashley. I've settled on a name. I've started mining some things. Let's plonk all of these things in our chest. And as you can see, if I hop back onto my broomstick, we have basically plotted out a lot of mushroom islands, in a sense. So right now what I've done is I have gone into my brush, and I have made it so that any block I touch will sort of smooth itself out. As you can see, just by continuously, let me just remove the shield so you don't get any spastic attacks. That's not probably going to go into a YouTube video, but let's give it a try. As you can see, I am basically smoothing this all out onto each other, right? So yeah, I'm going to be doing this for a little bit, and hopefully in a few minutes time, I can come back to you guys and show you guys some more progress. Right, looking at it from the front now, you can see that we've actually managed to declutter it a whole lot. I'm still not entirely happy, so I'm still going to be continuing on with the smoothing process. But I will say that it does look a lot more bearable right now. So I'm happy with that. I'll be back in a minute to update you for a little bit more of contextual context. Ciao! One of the things that I do every now and again is basically I switch back to my brush tool, like the set tool on the brush, and I add a few smaller areas of cobblestone, sand, and stone on the edges so that if I smooth it out later, it will actually grab hold of the bottom. So it becomes a smooth element instead of a lot of disjointed big rocks, basically. Now, of course, that is perfectly fine, because at the end of the day, we are going to be transforming this into a port. So it will be just smooth, jagged stone, I think. But, for the time being, make it a sort of walkway. This actually is a very good way to get some consistency going. And to prevent your edges from looking way too sharp. Okay, right. Nice. So, it's not perfect. Far from it, actually. I'm not too happy with it just yet. But I think we've made a nice little start to what we are essentially going to be building it all upon. If I open up my map, you can see we've got a pretty significant chunk over here. So I want to leave the port behind for now. And instead, I want to get over here to the beach. And I want to get started on a few buildings. Now, one of the biggest things that I always like to build when I'm building a harbor or a port is just a very sneaky, like harbor's hut. Like someone who just checks in on the goods coming in and out of the city, checking in on trade, you know, those sorts of things. So, with that being said, I will get started on that, and hopefully I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I've made a little plateau for myself. Unfortunately, I did break the thing, so it's all the way on the bottom again. That doesn't matter, I'll do that off camera. We'll fix that all up. But I want to make like a little like port house. And for all I care, it's got a little balcony. There we go. Then we switch back up over onto this side. 3. There we go. 2, 3. Right, so I will be doing this in fast forward mode again. I will look to disable the face cam if that is possible. So hopefully you guys will enjoy some nice little variation of a gameplay. Right, I guess I never specified how large I wanted it to be. But I think if I go on my broom, I think this is a fair size to build like some sort of like gate or like customs or goods processing unit, whatever you want to name it. I think this is a great size to start it out on. Yeah, I'm happy with this so far. Now, what I want to do next is actually pretty funny. Right, let's set the weather to clear first. Because I hate it when it rains in Minecraft. I don't know why. I also hate mobs, so I'd rather avoid them if possible. Alright. Bloody hell. I hate being underneath water, you know that? Well then, that's that set up right now. I'll go all the way to the other side here. And I'll basically go set stone. 12,000 blocks were changed in that sequence. Blimey. Right, today we haven't had too much speaking going on. Tell you what, during this recording I've started to feel a little bit ill. So, with that all being said, I want to thank everyone who's been with me today. Thank you so much for watching the video. This is going to be part 1 of a multi-part series where we are going to be building this coastal city. If you have enjoyed what you have seen today, please be sure to leave me a like. Do subscribe down below if you are interested in that. And with that all being said, this is me. I'm Bassy Boy. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day and goodbye.